My name is Elena. I'm a teacher at a small school in the quiet town of Willow Creek. I love my job. I love teaching children. They are kind, curious, and smart. Every day, they make me smile. Last year, a new teacher joined our school. His name was Adrian. He taught math. He was friendly, funny, and had a warm smile that made people listen. I liked talking with him. We laughed together during lunch breaks. Sometimes we grabbed coffee after school. Sometimes we took short walks in the park. I liked being around him. He made me feel happy. Safe. At first, I didn't know he was married. He never mentioned a wife. I assumed he was single. He treated me kindly. He listened. I believed he cared for me too. We became close. I started feeling something deeper. I looked forward to seeing him every day. I told my friend Maya. I think I like Adrian. She smiled. He sounds nice. Maybe he likes you too, she said. Then one night, my phone rang. An unknown number. I hesitated, then answered. A woman's voice spoke. Hello, is this Elena? Yes, I replied. Who is this? My name is Isabel, she said. I'm Adrian's wife. We've been married for 5 years. My heart stopped. I felt cold. I couldn't breathe. You're his wife? I whispered. Yes, she said softly. I don't want to lose him. I love him. I want to keep our family together. I had no words. My heart felt heavy. Why are you calling me? I asked. I saw you and Adrian together, she said. I wanted you to know the truth. She sent me pictures. Photos of them smiling, holding hands, on holiday, sitting together. Everything was real. I stared at the pictures as tears filled my eyes. I thought of Adrian's jokes, his kind words, the way he looked at me. Now everything felt wrong. Why didn't he tell me? Why did he hide this? I felt guilty. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I never wanted to be the reason for someone's pain. Please, Isabel said, her voice trembling. Don't break my family. I need your help. Her words cut deep. Full of pain. I understand, I whispered. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. In that moment, I decided I wouldn't see Adrian again. It was the right thing to do. The next morning at school, he smiled at me. Hi, Elena, he said, as if nothing had changed. But my heart raced. I couldn't pretend anymore. Can we talk? I asked. We stepped outside to a quiet corner. I took a deep breath. Adrian, I need to tell you something. Isabel called me. She told me everything. His face fell. His smile disappeared. Oh no, he whispered. I should have told you. Yes, I said. You should have. Why didn't you? I was scared, he admitted. I didn't want to lose you. But you have a wife. This isn't fair, I said. I know. I made a mistake, he said. You lied to me. You weren't honest, I said, feeling anger and sadness at the same time. I'm sorry, Elena. Please, don't leave me. I need you. Tears stung my eyes, but I stayed strong. You already have Isabel. You can't have us both. I love you, he said desperately. I want to be with you. My heart ached, but I shook my head. You need to choose. You can't live two lives. Please, give me time, he begged. You can take time, I said. But I won't wait for you. I walked away. Every step felt heavy. I was breaking inside. That evening, I stayed home. I didn't eat. I didn't watch TV. I sat by the window and looked outside. The trees moved slowly in the wind. The sky was gray. I missed Adrian. I missed his voice. His smile. His laugh. But I knew I did the right thing. The next few days were hard. I went to work, tried to focus on my students. I smiled at them, helped them learn. But inside, I felt tired and lost. One evening, I called my best friend Maya. Can we meet? I need to talk, I said. We met at a small cafe near my house. I told her everything, about Adrian, about Isabel, about the phone call. She listened carefully. Held my hand. You did the right thing, Elena, she said. You cannot love a man who is already married. I know, I said softly. But it hurts. It's okay to feel sad, she said. You are strong. This pain will pass. Talking to Maya helped. I wasn't alone. I had someone who cared. Later that week, I decided to meet Isabel. I wanted to support her. She had been honest with me. I wanted to be honest with her too. We met at a park near her home. The place was quiet. Trees stood tall. Birds sang in the sky. When I saw Isabel, I felt nervous. She looked tired and worried. Thank you for meeting me, she said gently. I wanted to see how you are, I replied. I'm sorry for everything. It's hard, she admitted. I love Adrian, but I'm afraid he will leave me. I could see her pain. Her eyes were red. Her voice soft. You are a strong woman, I said. You can talk to him. Be honest. You deserve the truth. You deserve to be happy. She looked at me kindly. Thank you, Elena. You are a good person. We talked for a long time. We were both hurt. But we were also strong. That night, I realized I needed a fresh start. A new life. A new place. I began thinking about leaving Willow Creek. After meeting Isabel, I felt a little better. I still felt sad, but I also felt strong. I stayed away from Adrian. I stopped answering his messages. I focused on healing. At work, I focused on my students. They asked questions, played games, worked hard. Their happiness gave me strength. But sometimes, when I was alone, I felt empty. I missed Adrian's voice. His laugh. The way he looked at me. It was hard to forget someone I once cared about. One evening, I sat on my bed and looked at the ceiling. I asked myself, what do I want? What do I need? I knew I needed a fresh start. A new place. A new life. The next day, I spoke to Maya. I want to leave this town, I said. I think it will help me heal. She looked surprised. Really? Yes, I said. There are too many memories here. She gave me a warm smile. Then you should go. Do what's best for you. I felt nervous. But I also felt hope. I started looking for jobs in other cities. After 1 week, I found a small school in a city called Maple Bridge. It was quiet, with kind people. They needed a new English teacher. I applied. A few days later, they called me for an interview. The head teacher spoke kindly. "We would love to have you here," she said. "When can you start?" My heart beat fast. "Next month," I replied. When I told Maya, she hugged me. "I will miss you," she said. "But I am proud of you." I told my students too. Some of them cried. "We will miss you, Miss Elena," they said. "I will miss you too," I replied. "You are all special." On my last day at school, I brought cookies and juice. We played games, took photos, shared hugs. It was a sweet goodbye. At home, I packed my clothes and books. I looked at old photos, some had Adrian in them. I put them away. I didn't want to carry that pain into my new life. When I arrived in Maple Bridge, the air felt different. The streets were quiet. The houses were small and colorful. Birds sang in the morning. The sun shone brightly. I moved into a small apartment. It had a balcony and a view of a garden. I placed my books on a shelf. I bought new curtains and flowers. I wanted it to feel like home. At the new school, the teachers welcomed me warmly. "Hi Elena, we're happy you're here. Let us know if you need anything." Their kindness made me feel safe. I met my new students. They were younger than my old class, but just as sweet. They listened carefully and asked funny questions. "Do you have a dog? Can you sing? Do you like chocolate?" I laughed. Yes. No. And yes. I started to feel like myself again. Days passed, then weeks. I worked hard, made new friends, and went for walks in the park every evening. I began to sleep better. I smiled more. The sadness became smaller each day. One afternoon, I got a message from Isabel. "Hi Elena, I hope you are well. I wanted to tell you something. Adrian and I are trying to work things out. We are going to couples therapy. He is trying to be honest now. Thank you for everything. I will never forget your kindness." I read the message 3 times. I felt relief. I felt peace. I replied, "I'm happy for you, Isabel. You are a strong woman. I hope things work out for the best. Take care of your heart." She sent a final message. "Thank you, Elena. I wish you happiness too." I put the phone down and closed my eyes. A soft wind came through the window. I felt calm. That evening, I sat on a bench in the park. The sun was setting. The sky was pink and gold. Children played nearby. A couple walked by holding hands. A dog barked softly in the distance. I breathed in the fresh air. I am okay now, I thought. I am healing. I still thought about Adrian sometimes. I remembered our talks, our laughs. But the pain was smaller. It did not control me. It did not break me. I had made the right choice. Love can be beautiful. But love must also be honest. I learned that love with lies brings pain. I learned that letting go can be the most loving thing we do for ourselves and others. In Maple Bridge, I found new things to love. I loved my students. I loved the quiet mornings. I loved the smell of fresh coffee and the sound of rain on my window. One weekend, I went to a bookstore. A woman smiled at me. "You look new here," she said. "I am," I said. "I just moved." She handed me a flyer. "We meet here every Friday. We talk about books and drink tea. You should join us. I smiled. Thank you. I would love that. On Friday, I went to the book group. I met new people, kind, funny, warm. We shared stories and laughed a lot. A man named Ethan sat beside me. He was quiet, but kind. What kind of books do you like? He asked. Stories about life and love, I replied. He smiled. Me too. We talked for a long time. He asked about my job. I asked about his. We both loved teaching. When I walked home that night, I felt something new. Hope. I didn't know what the future would bring. I didn't know if Ethan and I would become friends, or maybe more. But I knew one thing for sure. I was open again. I was ready for life. In Willow Creek, I had learned about love, pain, and honesty. I learned how strong I could be. I chose to leave. To protect my heart. And someone else's family. It was not easy. But it was right. Now, I am starting a new chapter. I am smiling again. I am meeting new people. I am learning to love myself. And maybe one day, I will love someone new. With truth. With trust. Life isn't always easy. But it always moves forward. And I am ready to walk with it. If you liked this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.